Hello, welcome. We're playing Mad Games Tycoon, the game that I was going to play earlier in the week. I couldn't remember the name of. So I've not played this in a very long time. Oh, I've got caps lock on. Somehow. Wow. It's going well. It's going to be one of those days today, I think. Okay. What logo do we want to steal? Well, since we're not called any of those, do you have... Yes, we have generic icons still. Good. What do we want? Not that any of this matters. Well, I don't see a glass. So, we can't have beer, which is a shame. Oh, we'll just have... this. There you go. That's what we... Yeah, sure. Yep, game settings. Okay. You know what, we'll just... Whatever, let's just go. Okay, what am I good at? Should I be good at things that I haven't even released at the start of the game yet? I'm good at 4K. Yes. I'm good with multi-threading. I'm good with FPS games that use multi-threading. I like the way that they don't give you enough to add one to everything. That's quite nice. We'll start in 1980 on normal. You alright, SP? You alright, J-Man? Good to have you back, mate. Just dump him there. How do I put him down? Oh, I really should have like paid attention to what these tutorial things are saying, shouldn't I? I'm good, sir, guys. What am I meant to be doing here? You can create and play groups. Oh, okay. Control 1? No? Okay. Oh, if I press 1, if I actually get the game playing, it might help. Good, good. Glad to hear it, guys. What have we all been up to? What's been happening? Can I like... Oh, I'm sure I'm meant to be doing something here. I really should have paid attention to the tutorial. Oh, right, yeah. This is... Yes. And then place a door. Yep, okay. Do I need to put like desks and things in here first? Oh, nice, SB. And yeah, what are you doing with school? And SP, why are you having a bonfire on like in the middle of August? Like, I'm not against the idea, but I'm just intrigued, is all. An adult alien arcade game. Sins of Moon Empire. That actually sounds quite legit. I'm quite impressed. Yeah, we'll do it without engine, because we don't have an engine. On the PC. Oh! Oh, nice. Good luck with that one. What age range are you teaching? Nice. I just... Nice. I think I burnt all the same stuff. But yeah, I just sorted out like a little burn barrel in the back garden. Just because I keep on like trimming all the trees and stuff and having nothing to do with it, so I decided, you know, why not have a little burn barrel? And yesterday the shopping came and I actually have beer now, so like perfect time for a little fire, right? And nice. Yeah, definitely good luck with that one, J-Man. Ah, there are no pyros here. We all just appreciate the relaxing sounds of a crackling fire at night with a beer in your hand. There is nothing better. See, I've still not sorted the wire that I keep on saying I'll sort for these headphones. It's still that massive heavy wire. I've just realised we've been on the hype station on Pretzel Rocks for about a week and a half now. So I'll just switch it up to media. Okay. Do I want to publish the game now? Yes, of course I do. Okay, arcade. They seem good. Come on then, Blue Ocean. Okay. See, once I remember the controls for this game fully, we'll be okay. See, this is what I like as well. On Monday we played Game Tycoon. And both of the games have pretty much the same feature set. You can do contract work, you can develop your own games, your own engines, all that type of thing. But this feels much more like a tycoon game. You know, in the old sense of the proper tycoon games like Roller Coaster Tycoon and Theme Hospital and stuff like that. You build the rooms, you do all that, and it has a few more features, like you can self-publish and you have to have a manufacturing plant and all that stuff. Yeah, exactly. Like original Sims. You got to build your rooms, you got to put the right things in them, and yeah. I mean, that's why I like this one more than Game Dev Tycoon. Even though after playing Game Dev Tycoon for 3 hours, I think it was on Monday, I did actually get into it. Nice. What happens if he bought that shirt and his name wasn't Dave, though? That's what I want to know. I wonder if you can expand rooms in this. Or if you just have to make a second one. There we go. Well, I think he looked out then, didn't he? It won't work for me, that shirt. N and M. Just in case we hire a second member of staff. Did we actually complete that contract successfully? I'm really not paying attention to the game today. You know those days when you just fire up a game? Oh! Oh, damn, SP, that one took a turn. Wow, okay. Well, that was a happy story up until that point. There was a man obsessed with fireworks. Ooh. Okay. On to happier things. So you might remember, actually, a few weeks ago I was playing the game and I told you I'd forgotten to... It really is just one of those games, Jay, where you just sort of sit there and... Like, I'm not really paying attention to it either. Which is the best part. It is indeed. In all fairness, though, fireworks are fascinating. Like, anytime you get to see fireworks, it's just, you know, you've got to, right? But you may remember a few weeks ago I was talking about how I'd forgotten to press the record button on the stream computer. So I ended up having to use the, like, not very good camera audio for Hitman 2 was the highlight it was for. Well, I've fitted a second microphone. So now the game computer actually has its own mic. It's not as good as this one, but, you know, it's better than the built-in mic on the Sony camera. I'm happy with it. Okay, I've forgotten what her, like, sort of specialty is. So, there you go. It tells you. That's useful. A game that actually tells you what it's good at. Yeah, sure, just develop whatever you want. That's true. As long as you don't burn yourself, like, too bad. Let's not encourage that one. But yeah. I mean, you mess around with, like, fireworks and things for... like, fire and hot things for long enough, you are going to get burnt. It's like a couple of months ago when I was soldering something. I've not burnt myself with a soldering iron or hot solder in years. Like, literally at least 5 years. But then I, you know, lost concentration for a couple of minutes while soldering, picked up the soldering iron, a blow of solder was on the end of the iron, fell off, hit my shirt, hit my finger, and I think there's still a mark somewhere on it, but the camera won't pick it up, I don't think. Just here was the first blob that hit me. And then the second blob was, like, down my finger on the inside, and then onto my shirt and burnt me, and yeah, it happens. Play with hot things, you're gonna get burnt. I've forgotten what kind of game this is. Arcade game. Thank you. None of them, so you'll do. Oh, nice. That's just winning that one, SP. You get a firework display. You get presents all on your birthday. Impressive. You played that one well, didn't you? Oh yeah, there's a lot of videos of them. Just search for, like, firework display fail on YouTube. And it's just unbelievable amounts of fireworks going up in, like, 0.3 seconds. Like, it's great so long as you know at the end of it nobody got hurt. Hold on a minute. The automatic thing has come up with Keijo Bazooie. Okay. Then that is what we're doing. No, okay. I'll buy buy dev kit, there it is. Right, market share of 14.4, 22.8.4, sorry. The Qatari's probably going to stick around for a lot longer. So I think we'll develop on 2 consoles. We'll prioritize. I don't want to drop gameplay. Oh, the profit was in the negative. I really should start paying attention, shouldn't I? If I do that, no, it just builds a second office. Well, that's frustrating. Worst game of the year. Whoa, we got an award in our first year. Like, I'm okay with that. It was the award for the worst game, but that's fine. Okay. Is there a way to delete a room? There. Okay. Remove room. Yes. Sure. Find a publisher. Yo. So, J-Man, what sort of things do you actually have to do to prepare for going back? With all this corona stuff going on. Oh, it's just moved the desk. I didn't want it to move the desk. Ah, so I actually have to select all of that. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. We'll remove that. And we'll stick this desk there. That desk there. One of the things that I found frustrating in this game is that the number 1 on the keyboard isn't like the first standard play speed. Number 1 is actually pause. And then 2, 3, and 4 are your play speeds. That's frustrating. Why do I always get the same notifications every time I start streaming? Okay, we want it to be an adult one. It can be about aliens, because that's what we're good at. Can we buy an engine? Sure. And we'll develop it. No, not without engine. We just bought an engine for this. Okay. Go. Oh, 4 color is better, obviously. Okay. I mean, we've still got 614,000, so like, I'm okay with that. Definitely better than we were doing in Game Dev Tycoon on Monday. I mean, this isn't, but that's fine. We have to learn the game, I guess. And by dev... Oh, yeah. Rockstar Games. Not at all Rockstar, right? Okay, good. 16%, okay, sure. Oh, the game fun had to be better. Oh well. That feels like a problem for them, if I'm honest. Can't patch anything. Can't do language packs. Okay. We're just going to keep on developing games. Because, you know. Can, actually. Let's make a soccer skill game. On the PC. So that it will do dual console. So, next. Yep. Develop. Can you imagine if developing games was that easy? And all you had to do was just sort of sit there and go, click, 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 done. I think I'd had like 15 games at this point. Because I always have ideas for games and then never... I don't have the skill to execute. Which is the shame. Do I want to publish it now? Yes. Find a publisher. We have a good relationship with you, so we'll use you. Oh, good. So it turns out that just like brute forcing your way through is the way to unlock things at first. I know. Right, we want that, yeah. Let's target seniors. For a game about castles. That is a puzzle game. Yeah, we'll just do it without an engine. We'll do it on the PC. There we go. Yep, go. I think we're doing alright. I think. Publisher, we have a good relationship with you. So, you. Ah, 2% overall. Yeah, we're good. Oh, right. Oh, right. So that's how you link the different offices. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good to know, isn't it? See, we're learning. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. And eventually I'll know what I'm doing. I mean, it might take me like the entire stream to figure out, but, you know, that's fine. Right. Oh, their contracts work. Right, okay. Let's not participate in that. I don't think we can quite afford it. Okay, find a publisher. Sure. Oh, I should have gone with the other one. Okay. There we go. I wondered why when I put them outside they weren't just going to the desks. Turns out there was like AI and stuff. Right. Can't develop a new engine. Or anything like that. Can buy engines though. That's good. I guess we should do some contract work and get some money in, shouldn't we? Go. See, this is a much better way to do it as well for the contract work. It tells you the percentage complete and how long it has to get to 100. I like that a lot more than watching the bubbles at the top in Game Dev Tycoon. It makes it feel like just another project for them. So nice to have like bottles of drink again in the house. Because we just started running out of everything. And done. Excellent. Oh, no. Right, so there's none of them. And we don't have the right dev kits for that. Oh yeah, we can't do sequels until we unlock sequels. Which seems a little bit silly, but Okay. I don't have thieves or golf. Oh, right. So the negative... Oh, you can't see that. So up here in the top corner, the negative one is unpopular and the red one's unpopular. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, I should have been smart enough to figure that out, but, you know, I'm not. Right, so we don't want to make an arcade game. Yeah, we'll just keep on making them without... we'll have... It's an alien castle game on the PC. We'll have like a proper casual game that goes on forever. You know, like Candy Crush and all them. I wish you could add like little notes to each of the games that you make. You know, so you know what each game was meant to be. So for this one, I'd want to develop the sequel to it. And it is a skill game. So, we'll go with them. Hey, 24%. We might actually make some money on this one. Which would make a change. Yeah, so like the amount of rooms that we can get as well. And I like this as well. Automatically place objects. And you can select how good quality they are. That's a nice feature. We are having things like a storeroom, production room, training rooms, all that stuff. It's great. We need a toilet, I guess. I don't like the fact that I can't have like a 2x2 room. The minimum size is 3x3. Place the door there, and then we'll just have 3 rooms going up the side. Why not? 3x3. Tick. Click. Right, that's a silly place to place that, isn't it, really? Not that it blocks them in this game. Right, okay. What other research? Oh, okay. How do I find out my research points? Are they a thing that are displayed? Or is that how long it takes to develop, really? Oh, she's off. Oh, right, okay. That's fine. So it's when they're working on it, they develop the research points. Fair enough. Can I support... Can I support that? No? Oh, okay. You'd think you'd be able to. We'll have a soccer skill game for everyone called Ring Commander. Sure. Gonna be on the PC because that's the cheapest. Drop that even lower this time. Go. Develop. Oh, Ring Commander was... Not Ring Commander, the other one was very, very not good. Hey, we got the worst game again. 2 years in a row. And also, no game called Ice Hockey Manager has the best soundtrack. I'm sorry, it just wouldn't. All of those managerial sports games don't have very good soundtracks. It is. You can guarantee, J-Man, that tonight I've got a board next to me that looks like that. And every single horizontal line is another video that needs editing and like going from start to finish. You can guarantee that I only add something to that tonight because I'm going to be on this all night. So in the highlights, if there's stuff that wasn't on the stream, you know, that's why, because I've probably recorded some more. And yeah, it's effectively Candy Crush, or those other ones. Flappy Bird. The thing is, though, I grew up on, like I say, Roller Coaster Tycoon and, you know, Theme Hospital and Theme Park and all of those things. And so games like this are just, to me, the best kind of game. Age of Empires was something I sank, like, hours and hours, probably up to the point of days into it. So, yeah, I just like management sims. And tycoon games especially. Oh, what a shame. What I like is I keep on making games that are better than the last ones and better, but we're not getting any more money for them. Like, we're not getting more of the market or anything. Right. You guys can release it. Oh, don't pick him up. I want developer patch for that. Yes. There we go. See, this is the problem. That right there is exactly what game developers seem to be doing nowadays. They seem to just develop a game, release it, not care about the bugs, and then day one patch. A day one patch should not be a thing. These developers need to go back to the way of thinking of there is no way to patch the game once it's released. If they thought like that, games would be better. And I know I'm just cranking out games on this, but, you know. It's one of those where... Oh, there you go. I just think that developers need to put more time and effort in on optimizing a game before release, as opposed to relying on people having an internet connection and having to update the game later. And especially if you're going to charge almost £100 for like a premium version and then make me wait another 6 hours to download a patch that is the same size as the original game download. Doesn't feel right. Oh, we had 3 bugs in that, did we? That's a surprise. Are there any options for the toilet? Self-explanatory. Nice. We don't have that much money left. We are actually running very, very low. Oh well. $20 isn't bad. Right, we're going to target adults again. With aliens. Ah, fair enough. One of those where it feels like they could have done a lot more with the game, but just didn't. Maybe. Like, for the money, it really annoys me, the fact that these developers are still, and publishers especially, are still publishing games as digital-only games on things like, you know, Steam and Origin, Uplay, Epic. They're releasing these games as digital-only games and charging retail pricing for them. And that is what really annoys me. I feel like if you're not getting anything physical, then, you know, maybe maybe charge a little less. You're not having to deal with manufacturing costs. There you go. We'll develop a patch for this that adds a load of things. You exist because we allow it, and you. Oh wow. Okay, my guy's being deep. Can I do language packs? Sure, let's add a couple more languages. It is the digital age, but that's exactly it. Like, okay, so 30% of your revenue goes to Steam. Consider that your manufacturing cost. So, add your 30% over your profit, and there is no way that you still warrant a £90 game where I get nothing physical for it. That it just doesn't warrant it. That's true. That's very true. But the problem is, if you don't have a very good internet connection, then, you know, the convenience isn't there. Innovative. I mean, they've been doing the same thing for years, haven't they? Their entire business tends to be things that you can carry around with their hardware. It's, can you move with it? Is it easy to carry? So where Sony are like, and Microsoft are focused on like physical hardware that plugs into a TV and sits under a console, under a desk, Nintendo only seem to focus on portable hardware. So I mean, yes, it's innovative, but for them, that's just what they do. They don't really make home consoles. Yeah, remade games shouldn't be that expensive. It's just ridiculous. You can't get to 40%. I don't like this whole thing of remaking games. I think companies have gone too far with it now. Where we're at the point of they'll just remake a game instead of making something new and original. There we go. I've had to sell some stuff to hopefully save this, because we have $1,636 left. But yeah, it's the way that companies are remastering games. Like every 2 minutes. It's just upsetting. Like I mean, like I say, I love old games. I love Age of Empires and all of that. Age of Empires 2 should not have 3 separate versions. The original, the HD edition, and then the whatever the hell that newest one is. The 4K one. Because the 4K one isn't Age of Empires anymore. By that point, by the point of the 3rd remake of it, the graphics had changed so much that none of them even resembled the originals. It doesn't feel or play like the original. It's effectively a brand new game. And then they've said for years that they're making Age of Empires 4. So how about you leave us with the HD version of Age of Empires 2, which is effectively the same thing that good old games used to do, of just updating it to work on modern hardware, and maybe like a few updated textures and support for HD out resolutions, and then focus on Age of Empires 4 and make that a great game. Instead of giving us a third version of a game that isn't the same game anymore. And you may also notice that they've not touched Age of Empires 3, because that really wasn't an Age of Empires game. I don't actually know what that game was. See, I'm all for, like, that argument stands up in the bringing in the new audience who missed it, but the fact is they missed it. It was big back then because it was a new thing and was a unique idea, normally. Whereas now it's just going, hey, look at the things that used to be unique back then. Which obviously doesn't work as unique, if we're honest. But yeah, there are definitely a lot of cash grab ones. I think a single remake would be fine. But it's when these developers make multiple remakes of the same game that it starts to get real piss-takey. Should probably change publisher, shouldn't I, at some point? See if it works better. Well, it's true, like, you don't hear musicians going back and re-recording their old songs using new VST plugins in bloody Premiere, friggin' PreSonus Studio 1, do you? Like, you have the original version of it, and that's what you've got. Go listen to the original version of a song, and then, yeah, there are cover versions, but, you know, they're not trying to be the original song. And I mean, films do it, but not to the extent that games do it. Films get remade once every, like, 2 decades, maybe. I think at the minute we're currently working our way through the 80s and 90s films in remakes. So, I mean, very soon we're going to get probably another Mighty Ducks film. That's probably coming. Like, let's be honest. Because it's been a while. But you don't get one every 2 minutes. You wait for games to be announced nowadays, and it's like, which game are you remaking this time? It's not a case of, oh, what game are they announcing? It's, oh, what game are they remastering now? Yeah, there you go. We just brought the news about Mighty Ducks. Mighty Ducks 4. All of them are old now. I mean... Oh no, sorry. They've already done it, haven't they? They had a series. They created a TV series for it. Silly me. Like, it's one of those things that just bugs me. The cash grab. We are failing at this. We are failing hard. Our money is in the negative. Negative 3,000. Actually, I've just realised. Let's. Oh, even that's not very good. But there you go. You can see more of the top bar. And you can see the fact that it's in the red. Negative 10,000. And we failed. And we just had to pay them 17,000. Great. Right. Do I still? No, okay. I thought I still had that other member of staff. Right, you. Come here. Go there. Bank. Borrow 50,000. Give me a desk for this guy. Right, contract work. Let's do this. There's 2 of them working on it. We should be able to deliver. I can't do remakes yet. Otherwise I would. Because we know what the industry is. We know how to make this money. That's what I get for reaching for the stream deck a bit too quick. Why? Why can't they make a deadline? Right, what dev contracts have we got? There's that one at 40%. Like, we're gonna fail. Right, we can't do any anyway. Right, I've got an idea. I've got a plan. We can't fail if we have lots of staff. I'm not sure if I can fit another desk in that room. I can get one more in. Oh, what do you mean I don't have enough? Oh, we've got negative 14,000. Oh, this game. Right. This man needs a desk. Okay, I can get one more member of staff in there. You. Welcome to the team. I like the way you can do all of this while it's paused. That's a nice feature. We might as well do the one with the biggest penalty. Go. Right, we've still got 9 weeks left on the contract. We're at 50% with 8 weeks remaining. Come on. 75%, 7 weeks. Why have you all stopped work at the same time? There we go, we actually did it. Right, next contract. Oh, that's a lot of work for them. But there's 4 of them doing it. We should be able to make our money now. What I'm thinking is if we keep on doing contracts and then we can pay back the loan before we make a new game. Go. You sit back down. This is becoming terrifying. The only way I've found to get out of debt is to hire a lot more people. Okay, there we go. I repaid that, like, the first chunk of the loan at just the right time. Okay, any more contract work in? No. Bugger. Because I don't think that we're going to be able to do those game contracts. We've got 24,000. If we had $400 more, I'd be able to repay another bit. Right. See, this interest is going to kill us. That's $7,000 a month. 900,000 to repay in total. Tell my wife I had another wife. Marcus Pyle's a bit of a piece of shit. Like, unless you got divorced first. Tell my wife I had another wife is, you know, bit of a dick move. Main genre of the last games you... No last word. I imagine it's made. But yeah. Okay. Right, actually, I feel like we should maybe get ourselves a new game engine. That's the one we were using, so we'll get that. We'll buy that engine, which leaves us with $1,000. We'll develop a game as a B+ for adults about aliens. It's going to be a skill game on the new engine on the PC. With a mid-focus on everything and all of that. The development costs are going to be $306,000. So, oh, that hurts. There we go. Right. Get developing that game and make it a bloody good one. Because we really cannot afford for this not to work. I like the way the only other dev console we have was 2 generations before all of these coming off the market now. We only have the PC and a console that has been outdated for a long time. Okay, we can do this, then we can do some dev work once we've got rid of all the bugs. That's the plan. We're $1.25 million in debt. So we don't have much left on that we can take out. I think it said the limit was 2 mil. Look, we keep on losing 2,500 fans. But we have no fans. There is nobody who's a fan of us. Like, how? How do you lose 2,500 when there's nobody looking at you to start with? Okay, come on. This is the longest development we've actually had. But these numbers all look a lot better. They're all above 100 apart from the audio design. Hey, it's got split screen multiplayer, a feature that should never have been taken out. Okay, all of the features are now at over 100 on the points. We've not had that before. I mean, we've got 30 bugs in it. Oh, nice. So yeah, another thing about this is that you can develop the game and have other sections of it sort of support the development. So you can have like an audio studio, a music, sound. That's the audio one. You can have like a sound studio, you can have a graphics studio, and they can all work together to improve the game quality. Right, what kind of game was it? Skill game. Them. They do skill. They do skill. And we have a good relationship with them. Simulation, arcade, RPG. I'm looking for a skill one with 2-star market strength, but there isn't one. Strategy RPG, simulation. Okay, so we might as well go with the ones that we have a good relationship with. There we go. We can now do the sound studio as well. Hey, look at that! Haha! Yes! 68%, if only it was 1 more percent. It is on Steam. In the UK, it's £10.99, so I'd assume that it's about $10.99 or possibly about $12, somewhere around there. I'm not sure if Steam actually works out using conversion prices or if they just put the same numbers and different symbol at the beginning. Okay, 332,000 in debt. Not Mario, Marlo. The thing is, if you like this kind of game, paying like 11 quid for it is worth it. It's not a game that is... There's not too much variation in it necessarily, but there are a lot of features in it that obviously I'm not exploring because we don't have the money to explore them yet. But it is one of those games that sort of expands itself. We need them to develop a patch for that. Well, I know I don't have enough money, but give me the option to go to the bank first. Oh shit. Our credit limit is 4.5 million. We have a $1.32 million credit amount currently. Right. Get rid of the bugs. And then we'll develop a patch for it. Oh, it's just been taken off the market. Cancel project. Yes. Oh, that's upsetting. You cancel the project and the money's still gone. We just took out 3 loans at $2,500 each for a $7,500 loan to develop a patch that cost $5,000, and we now have $368 left. Okay. Contract work. Come on. I'm pretty sure they can make that bar fill up by 10 weeks. Alright, we're at 16,000. Let's try this in 10 weeks. I think they might actually be able to do the high ticket contract. As long as these people stop getting up from the seats and I'll stay sat down and carry on working on it. Oh. Oh, it's been 2 weeks and we're almost halfway. 6 weeks remaining, 50% remaining. Hmm. 75% done, 3 weeks remaining of 10 weeks. Should be fine. There we go. Okay, we had 2 weeks remaining on that. Okay. Let's... Oh, the other contract's gone. That's a shame. That'd have done us really well. Okay. Repay 50,000. We're alright. We're good. There's 6 weeks remaining, and there's 5 weeks remaining, and they've just got to 50%. Should be okay. I'd hope. Oh, this is worrying. Okay. Okay. We're getting there. 16 weeks to do 16,000. Many experienced programmers are looking for jobs. In the coming months, more developer legends will appear. Okay. So here's my plan. If we see one of those developer legends, we're going to fire someone and we're going to hire them. For the first time for 5 years of playing this game, we are not the worst game of the year. We actually did it. Our 4-year streak is over as worst game of the year. Amazing. And we just repaid another 25,000. We have 1.25 million left of debt to the bank. I think we started with 1 million of debt, so I don't think we're doing that badly. Come on, we've got 10 weeks to do about 30%. 9 weeks. Maybe this is the idea. Maybe this is the game. This is what we should do. If we start a new game at some point, if we fail, then we'll just get a bank of developers working on contracts. Like, that seems to be a good idea. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Target adults. Soccer is out, so we'll do it about castles. And we want the good engine as well. That puts our costs way up there. But oh, wow. Okay, so we can use these as concepts. Okay. Nice. That's cool. Anyway. Game reports don't have fan letters. Oh. Oh, hello. Some fans would have liked better atmosphere in Unsnatched. Okay. Disappointing quality of Ring Commander. Like to have more languages in Marlowe Party Hangover. Well, tough. Deal with it. We'll put some languages in that one for you. Okay, so we're going to have no joystick or multiplayer, as you know. No scrolling or sprites. Oh. All that. There we go. That's 5. 100 and something or other. That much. Go. Okay, everyone develop the best game you have ever developed because we need this to work. This is, yeah. We are. 5 o'clock. Okay. My employees can want more cabinets. Why is that a thing that they're moaning about? We have negative $45,000 and they're asking for more cabinets. Who do they think they are? And also, they're not developing a very good game. I'm just going to be honest with you here. If I press no, can I... Can I do other things? No. Okay. All I can do is release it then. And I bet we failed, didn't we? Profit, negative 52,000. Yay. Are we great? We have 32,000 in the black though, so that's good. Yep, do that. Go. And they better be able to do it. We're not participating in your bloody event. And neither of them are legends, so continue. There we go, that's another 25,000 off the debt. We're still hovering at 1.28 million in debt, so that's good. They want us to get to 37, but we don't have simulation yet. Need a research studio again. Why can't I make it 2x2? Yeah, I figured. Right. For shits and giggles, here's what I'm going to do. Save the game to slot 1. Okay. Pause the game. And then you get to watch this screen for a minute. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the files and find the save data for it. I'm not quite sure where they're keeping it. Let's think about this. Not there, not there. Where are they keeping the save data for that? See, my plan is that if we can find the game data, I believe this is one of the games that you can modify the game data as a text file. And if we can do that, then we're in very good. We're in a very good place. So I will be back in a couple of minutes when I've tried to do that. Okay, my plan didn't work. It seems they've changed the format of the save game files. So back in the day, it was actually plain text for it, whereas now they've changed it so that everything is sort of hidden behind a little bit. We'll hire this fella. And you, sir, chose a very bad time to go to the toilet. Just as we find that there is a developer on the loose. Okay. Oh yeah, that's what we wanted to do, isn't it? Ideally, we wanted to get a research studio so we could actually research some stuff. Release an arcade game on that engine, which is probably out of date now, but it's fine. Turn them up, turn that down. Don't need copy protection, it's fine. Go, okay. There you go. And now we need to go to the bank and borrow like 100,000 and then 50,000. Oh god. Repay 50. Borrow 25. Start the development. Go! Oh. Maybe if I press go. It'd probably help, wouldn't it? Okay, they're developing a game. That's what I didn't do. Bugger. I forgot that to develop the game with all of the features, I have to change the development level of the game. Can I change it here? No. What about that? Okay. Well, I guess what we can do then is what most game companies are doing now anyway, which is developing a game with not so great features. And then what we can do, develop an update for that game, fixes the bugs, and adds all of that. 11 grand. What we need. Okay, game update for that. Enable all. Develop. Go. Right. Develop that good. Okay, all them are rubbish members of staff. We're not going to hire any of them. What I like is that there's this computer just up here in the backside of the garage. Okay, do some contract work. There is no contract work. But that did put our sales up a little bit. We have 2 fans. We have 2 fans. Okay. Come on, good member of staff. Where are they? Ah, we're back to our old ways. Worst game of the year. But that did put our sales up of The Lazy Dead. And we have no fans again. We are great at not getting any fans. Hey, it's some contract work. 11 weeks to do 2,000. Let's try. The worst we can do is put ourselves further in debt, so, you know. I mean, we're losing 120 grand on that game anyway. I wonder if there are actually studios who have set themselves up like that. You know, where they don't actually make a game. What they do is just assist the development of games for other people. There's got to be, like, some studios that just do that. Let's do that. New campaign and new level. With some new graphics as well. Oh, they've just taken it off the fucking map. I'm sure I told it to not do that. Where are my gameplay settings? Do not take game from the market automatically. I told you not to take it off the market. Ever. If it was up to me, we'd still have all of the money. All of the games that we've released on the market. Right. There's no contract work, but there are some of these. I want to make it B+. That's what, yes, that's what we're going to do. We're going to develop a game. It's going to be called The Lazy Dead. It's going to be an adult game about aliens. It's going to be an arcade game about aliens in castles with that engine for the PC. Aimed at casual gamers and it's beginner friendly. Not that much put on sound, but a little bit more on technology and gameplay. And now we need to go to the bank and get 10 times what we already have. Okay. That was quite possibly our biggest loan. That was about 300,000. It's okay. It's fine. And that perk of staff members is gone. Of finding good ones. Okay, so if we can get this game developed and released, I think we stand half a chance. We stand no chance, do we? Why am I even kidding myself? Why am I even pretending that we do? We have no chance of making this into a successful thing. But it's okay. I'm okay with that. Right. I don't want a booth at your bloody thing. Well, I do want a booth there, but... There we go. Excellent. How much does one of them cost? I'm going to borrow 250. Oh, look, the credit limit's up to 6 million now. That's good. Right, pause the game so that they stop spending my money. While I get a QA room. And also get a research room. If we have both of them, then I think we might stand a chance of making non-shit games. There we go. Begin. Remove the bugs from The Lazy Dead. That, my friend, is your job. So it's going to slow down the overall development, but it's also going to reduce the amount of time we have to wait for the bugs. And we can do it before it gets released. And that's key. If we can get rid of the bugs before release, we'll actually stand a chance of making money on these games. Repay 100,000. We're now at 1.95 million in debt. That's fine. It's manageable. No, 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 no. No, none of that. Right, you seem to take a very long time to do anything. Ah, look who just stepped up to the plate. Mr. I work fast and I'm a superstar. Bloody hell. Right, my phone's ringing with a number that I don't know, but I do know the location. I'm actually going to make a phone call. So, leave you on the gameplay, and I'm going to mute this. Okay. Where were we? So yeah, that was one of those random phone calls that you get that are from a location that you recognize. And so like, okay, something isn't going down, is it? I don't have to deal with something, but we're good. We can relax again. Which is good. Where were we? I am, however, going to stop very soon, actually. Just try and get some of the board cleared. A couple of things I want to record tonight, actually, as well. A couple of things in Minecraft that need recording. Got a couple of videos to export and upload. A few thumbnails that need creating, which are always the best part of editing a video. My favourite part of editing video is the schedule, end screen, and thumbnail. Just because graphic design is kind of where I've come from. That's sort of my businessy background type thing. It's always nice when you can go back and I can sort of do thumbnails pretty easily. Like I take my time with them and make them look as good as I can. But sort of the easiest part of the whole editing process. And the bit I enjoy the most, so. Which explains why it's my favourite. No, we're not releasing it yet. This fella's still working on bugs. Yeah. Oi, you, in there. There we go. We need the fast guy to be working on the bugs. Look at him, he takes out chunks of them at a time. 3 bugs every time he does it. There we go. Release. Yes. Find a publisher. The puzzle game. Oh, we can only work with single star bloody people. Oh well. Not cyanosis. Go. Do some contract work. Get some money in. Don't think we can do that, but that one we can. See, this is one of those games especially where you kind of need to research. So if you can research a lot, what you end up with is a studio that can actually keep up. And all of those cost a lot of money. Great. But because we've like lagged behind in the research, we now can't really afford to do anything like that. If we can get this, come on. Come on, there's 17 weeks to write a story. I could write a story in 17 weeks. Wouldn't be as good as 4 people writing a story. Well, actually, no, it'd probably be better than 4 people writing a story. Let's face it, too many people writing the same thing. Start stepping on each other's toes, don't you? And there we go. We actually have money. Repay 2 of them, repay 1 of them, and repay 1 of them. We're now down to 2.18 million of debt. Well, I think we're only at 1.25 about 10 minutes ago. Okay, can't do any of that. Don't want engines. Well, I do want engines, but the problem is I can't afford engines. Right, we know for a fact that all of these pretty much go away soon. Whereas the PC that we have stays forever. Can I, like, See, you can't drop the person in that other room, so it's just totally pointless. Okay. Right, if I pause it, can I... What if I delete a room, build us a marketing room, which I can't afford yet. We'll borrow 50 grand, of which we get 45. Build a marketing room. Yes, I know what I'm doing. Don't know what I'm doing, but what I'm thinking is create a marketing campaign for that game, which will be, how much do we have? We have 22,000. We'll do that. Begin. You, do that. You, go back in there. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna do some marketing and try and get that game to come back up because we're at minus 12,000 on it. We are so close to making a profit on that game. And the sales have just started to drop. Oh, they've taken it off the bloody market. For frick's sake. Right, okay. There's some contract work. 4 weeks to do 2,000 points. We cannot do that. I'm not even going to pretend that we can. So we're going to develop a game. It's going to be a castle game. Castle puzzle game. And it's going to be targeted at all ages on that. I'm not doing very well. We need another... that. Oh, look at that. We're going to have $1,074 left. Okay, you need to remove bugs from that. And you all need to develop. Why you... There you go. He stood around looking confused. It's not hard. I told him to remove the bugs. Right, I'm going to wait until development is at about 90%. And that's the point when I'm going to send one of them into the marketing room. And we're going to start marketing it. See, what I might do is play this off stream for a bit. And then maybe next time we stream it, I can have it where we can have a lot of money and just be about to move into a larger space. And we can develop it from there. Because by then I'll actually know what I'm doing as well. Hopefully. Oh. We didn't win the worst game. What is going on? How did we not get worst game? Yeah, so that phone call I got earlier. Back in... All of my family don't live here. They all sort of live in like a town like 50 miles that way or something. And the caller ID thing just came up with the location of that town. So like, oh shit, what's going on? What's going down? So I had to ring one of them and find out what was happening, and it turns out it wasn't even them. It was just a random phone call that just so happened to be there. But I'm like, oh shit, someone in hospital, someone dying. Oh, there you go as well. The date now is 1990, month 2, week 2. So technically, I've just been born. It's alright, J-Man, don't worry. I have had a couple of calls as well. The team are currently $250,000 in debt, but we now have a small section for quality assurance, so we're getting rid of the bugs before we release it. We're doing something that EA still haven't figured out how to do. So, yeah. Oh, we also have a marketing area. I'm so glad I remembered. So the plan is for us to start marketing the game before we release it as well, to try and get some like hype built. If it works or not is an entirely different like question. But you never know. We've got 6 bugs to go. We'll let this campaign finish, then we'll release it. Yeah, I don't think you'd want to work in that office, would you? Office. It's a guy's garage, isn't it? Let's be honest. So I'm thinking what I might do is play the game offline for a bit. You know, oh wow, you can pick up multiple people at once. That's cool. Yeah, so I'm thinking I might play it offline for a bit at some point. Get us to the point where we're going to move into like a larger space. And then we can just create that from scratch. You know, have enough money and all that. And then people will get to see the other half of this game, which is obviously when you've got a large company and you're producing your own games and you've got all the departments working together. Or if you're at Valve, you've got all the cabals moving around, working together. Worked with them. So I think that'd be a nice little thing to do. Sort of as like a follow-up. There we go, we'll get another bit of marketing going for it. Hopefully grab ourselves... No, we're not participating in your bloody event. Stop asking me. Don't worry, so long as you're following, it tells you on there, and if you're on Discord, it announces on there every time we go live or a video goes live on YouTube, or if there's a social update. We actually have an announcement channel that works, which makes a change. Yeah, games like this are just really sort of relaxing for me, and I don't know why. Because I think I'm meant to be like stressed and running around. Like, oh, why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? But it's just nice. Easy to like concentrate on. And like I say, if you're doing something else, you can sort of concentrate on that as well as playing this. Okay. How close are we? We're at minus 35,000 for this game. If I can get another 5 grand in the bank, What I want is 15 grand. So that I can then have a local magazine. Okay, just stop, pink shirt man. He doesn't do marketing as good. Yeah, managing in the real world is a lot different to managing in this game. Because managing in the real world is just a lot of stress. Oh, we've made minus 19,000 and we were still promoting the damn thing. That is the closest we've been to having a profit, though. Which isn't really a sign of like a good company, is it? When you're like, hey, that's the closest we came to making money. Right, so look at them all taking money out of the account, wanting wages for the work that they're doing. Who expects to be paid for the work that they do? God. How dare they assume that their time has some form of value to it? Come on, they have to make this. Actually, before they go any further, I'm going to repay that. Well, it's true, we're only, what, 19,000 off making money? I know, what they should be doing is donating their hard-earned cash to the company. That's how that should work. 20 weeks to deliver that, we can do that. 20 weeks to deliver what we've been delivering in 12 weeks. I think we'll be okay. Watch us not make the deadline now. There you go, it's been 3 weeks and we're halfway through. We'll be alright. We'll make it. I used to think when I played this, like, what was it, like last year or something? Like when it first really came out in early access, I used to think that, oh, we can't do that in 4 weeks. No, that'd be pushing us. I used to think that this floating sky background was just like really crap. And that it needed like fake office buildings and stuff like that all around. But I actually don't mind it. I think that's part of the reason why this game is so like relaxing. Because it's got like backgrounds like that. Now, I have a question. Yes, we can. There we go. And now we're going to hire a couple more members of staff. Not the wisest decision when you're running out of money to hire staff, but definitely a good decision, I believe. Because now we can take on these. Oh, 15 weeks, that's easy. It's like not even a challenge. Okay, more contract work. Right, we're going to go for it. We're going to go for the 2,700 points in 4 weeks. But first, I'm going to repay 50,000 so that we only have 8,000 in the bank. And I'm also going to go and hire staff and see if we've... Yes, you're a level 28. You, come join our crew. Welcome. Come on. We've got 3 weeks and we're less than quarter of the way through. We're not making this. Right. Is there any more members of staff? Right, 16 and 12. Our current staff. We've got me who's level 3. We've got a level 5. The rest are all level 2s. But you guys are only worth 4 grand. Okay, we'll give it a few more minutes and see if any more decent members of staff come on. Oh, we've no weeks left. We're not making it. We're going to fail. Oh, there we go. Oh, well. 9 weeks for 2,000. We can do that. We could do that with the 4 people, so... To have... What have we got now? 7 people? Pretty sure we'll be alright. Look at that. We've had, like, no weeks go by. There we go. A week's gone by. And we're back in the... We're back in black by £235. 8 weeks, 240. Do it. We don't want a booth at your silly bloody convention. Go away. Stop asking. Come on. Come on. Hey, more contract works coming in. 19 weeks to deliver 3,500. Now, we've not tried a 3,500. Well, we have tried one and we failed miserably, but not in 19 weeks. In 10 weeks, we can deliver 2,500. So it stands to reason in 19 weeks, we can definitely deliver 3,500 points. And for that amount of money, we should be okay. We've got no fans again, somehow. Don't know how that happened. Somehow all of our fans just went boop. And wow, that wage bill is quite high. It's about 45,000 a month for the wages. 45,000. I want to know how these people are on like $4,000 a month. That seems a little bit steep, doesn't it? Right, we can't do any more contract work because there isn't any. What about game development? No, because we don't have any of the right things. That's fine. What we'll do is we'll develop a new game now that we've got a massive staff. Adults, it can be a soccer adventure game. Oh no, it can't. It can be an arcade soccer game. Go. Next. PC. Go. Next. All of them. 306,000 is what we need. One of them, one of them. Tick. Go. You need to be removing bugs on that. Or the man who's been chosen for that job. So people are now like messaging because I made that phone call earlier. You know, to say like what was the phone call for, and it wasn't them. So I've now got them messaging. And yeah, oh yeah, $4,000 a month each. Oh, there you go. He's on $7,000. He's on 4, 4, 4. I'm on nothing. That shows you the commitment. 4 and 4. Ridiculous. How dare they? How dare they take that much money from us? Very disappointed in them. I thought all of them were better than that. Right, I need a loan again. You'll be surprised to hear. I also need to pause the game. Right. Right, we're gonna go for it here. We're gonna create a marketing campaign for this game that's an international game magazine. Not a problem, J-Man. You too, brother. Enjoy the rest of your day. And good luck. Good luck when school's open. Like, I could not do that job. But yeah, hopefully we speak again soon. feel free to jump in. If you jump on the Discord, like I say, everything is announced on that anyway, so it's all good. But yeah, speak soon, buddy. Minus 22,000. Minus $22,000. Right. Me. Go do marketing. No, stop going developing the game. Do marketing. No problem, mate. Do this. There you go. No, do not release the game yet. This fella needs to get his finger out and start... Right, you're getting rid of one at a time. Where is the man who actually knows how to develop games? Don't know where he's gone. Him, innit it? No. I don't know where the guy who's actually a good developer is. Level 2. Level 2. Level 2. Level 3. And that's me. Okay. We seem to have had a man missing, but that's fine. We're now at minus $216,000. There. No. Do we still have that guy? Oh, it's Torren. Okay. Neither of them are worth hiring. I really need this game to be like the one that everybody buys and gets us out of the shit. That'd be perfect. It's got 9 bugs left. Marketing campaign is over. You need to just bugger off over there and you need to go back into your own seat. Why are you just sitting there? No. Okay, 5 bugs left. 4, 3. Come on. 2. TV's trying to turn off. No, I don't want to take part in your convention. 1. Go. Release the game. Yes. Find a publisher for an arcade game. None of them do arcade. So, economic simulation. Sure. So. Ah, there's contract work as well. 17 weeks. That one. Go. Wow. The costs on that game that we just released were about $600,000 in total. That is ridiculous. But we can do a couple of these contracts and get the money from them. We might be able to be at 0 by the time we possibly, maybe, potentially break even on that last game. We're not going to break even on it. Nowhere near. Our sales have halved. And we're still 500,000 short. That's rough. Contract work is what's keeping us afloat at this point. Like, the only money we're making is from contracts. Look at that. 502,000. Ugh. That's awful. But we're good. We're alright. We can make some money. And then, you know. We're at 121,000. Repay No, don't borrow, repay 100,000. Don't borrow another 100 grand. They'll just take it out in wages. Oh, great, of course it is. See, news like that is great if you have a game ready to be released. And I believe once we expand the studio, what we can do is actually have games waiting to be released. You know, fully developed. But until that point, you're at the point of like, yeah, we have nothing to sell and the market is taking off. Oh, how apt. The trend that is unpopular at the minute is economic simulations about viruses. And we've lost all fans that we potentially had. Oh well. Do we have any decent staff available? No. Oh well. Okay, we're at 160,000 now. 17 weeks. I mean, we might try that last one in a minute, but first, we're going to get as much out of debt as we can. How are we doing? There we go. Oh, we can't do that contract anyway because it's buggered off. See, repay maximum. I think that button there should actually just repay the max amount that you can repay, which in this case would be $123,500. Oh well, what are we at now? 2.5 million-ish. This is what we want, gigantic office building. I'm going to find a way for us to get into that building for the next stream. Which I don't know when that's going to be, actually. We'll figure that out. Okay, I think what we do is we develop one more game called Gamma Force. Targeted at everyone. Gonna be an alien castle game. Arcade. On that engine. We're gonna make it for PCs. It's gonna be fairly good for casual gamers. 300-ish thousand. We take out 500,000. You can start a marketing campaign about it, or 180 on the radio. You can remove bugs for it. That's going to be your job. And that's going to be your job. Begin. Here we go, this time. This is the one. We're going to have him building the hype while we develop the game. This fella removing the bugs as they come in. What I'll do is I'll switch him out towards the end of development. Because I want the two guys with the highest level working on it throughout the development cycle. What I'm thinking as well, when we move to a second office, what we can do is we can have another development suite which can just work on the contracts as they come in. And that way they should support most of the production. We have an office of about 10 people constantly working on contracts. And then an office of like 5 or 6 people working on our own games. Then we should be okay, I think. I think that'd work. Okay, how are we doing? No, we're not participating. We're not playing. We're not playing with them. Okay, come on. Where is you? You go in there. You come in there and go. Because this guy takes like 3 bugs at a time. He's taking 4 bugs every time he does it now. Nope. And what we'll have is like a room with, say, 5 guys in just doing bug removal. Oh, this guy's almost got all the bugs removed. Sooner he can do that. Release it. Well, it's still got some hype going for it. Arcade, we have a good relationship with them. Go. Oh, 20% really? Ugh. I guess the issue is that we're working on really outdated hardware as well at this point. It's a contract we can do. Do it. Watch how quickly they'll get this done. Look at that. The bar's just going up. They're not even trying. But there's no more, is there? Nope. Oh well. I think we'll just see how this plays out now. The hype for the game is still at 8. Can I release a game update before it gets removed from that? Right, I need 17,000. Oh, this is rough. Right. Updates. Develop game update for that. That can be game modes, campaigns, levels, security. Yes. Go. Develop it quickly. Come on. There we go. And that put our sales back up a little bit. Just like we hoped. And the sales are dropping again. Oh, why is that the worst game of the year? Why? Tell me. Just upsetting. But with that massive failure of a game studio, oh, there you go. There's a good time to end in it. With a $500,000 like deficit. Oh, what a shame. What an actual shame. Anyway, it is what it is. And so, with that, we must end. Yes. This has actually been really fun. I'm probably going to play this a bit more. I'll try and get us to a larger studio as well before the next time we stream, so that this is like how it starts off. You eventually find your groove, and then you end up in a massive studio, and yeah, we'll move into the new studio once we have like almost unlimited funds, and you know, we can just sort of play the game and relax and just make the best things that we can make. And then we will be fighting for position on that chart, that leaderboard thing, you know, for the awards. That'll be our goal at that point. But yeah, until then, that'll do it. So, as always, we are live on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 4 PM UK time. Highlights and other videos go up on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday and Friday as well. The full streams go up on the replay channel on YouTube. You know, just whenever. What else is there? There is social. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. you can join us on the Discord. The server is up. And yeah, that's going to do it. So until next time, thank you for watching, thank you for joining, and I will see you in a biz. Goodbye.